a message.
Yeah, someone is contacting me.
The doctor always said the TARDIS was telepathic. This thing is alive.
Yeah, right.
Listen.
It's not listening
Right.
now, is it?
We need to get...
Rose, if you go back, you're gonna die.
That's a risk I've got to take.
Wow.
Because there's nothing left for me here.
Nothing?
No.
Okay, if that's what you think.
It's very hard for her to say that she's got nothing. I mean, her mother is there. It's her mother. But I know what she means. Like, the ordinary life is just not anything she could do. We have already seen that this is not helping anything. They had all the time and didn't manage to put up some barriers where they could hide. Oh, that little car! Could you, like, lend a truck or something? Rent, not lend.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
That's effective.
You are the weakest link.
Oh, that was effective. Maybe you could have programmed them to that thing to not talk before shooting.
No, they're going down.
Down, not up. Oh, the people are down there. Oh no. Oh no, they're not going to kill all those people. Yeah, well, face it, they are existing. The denial is not helping.
Floor 0. They killed them all.
All of them.
It was never going to work. And even if he was, he'd say the same.
No, he wouldn't. He'd tell me to try anything. If I could save the doctor's life, try anything. The doctor took me back in time and I met Dad. Remember when Dad died? There was someone with him. A girl.
Come on, please don't cry.
You saw me.
Stop it.
That's how good the doctor
Stop
is.
it. Just stop it.
I mean, I guess I understand what the mom feels. She just doesn't want to know. She knows her past. Oh God, this is... I just can't anymore, please. Make it all good again. Oh God.
I'm not having you just give up now. No way. You just need something stronger than my car.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Bigger.
Yeah, thanks. That's what I was saying like 2 minutes ago. You need a truck.
I've only got this until 6 o'clock, so get on with it.
They did exactly what I said.
But you were right, you've done.
I'm a
Get on
fortune
with it
teller.
before I change my mind.
Please make it work. Just make it work. Oh, they built some kind of wall between them and the Daleks. That's very clever. Oh no, don't kill Jack, please. Personally, I wouldn't stand behind the wall with the holes in it. Oh no, oh no, no.
They found me.
You'll be all right, Linda. That side of the station's reinforced against meteors.
If it's so safe, why didn't they hide all of the people in there? I mean, there was enough space. Oh God, it's not safe at all, is it? Oh God. No, please. She's such a nice person and she really likes the doctor. I want him to be happy. Oh no. What? Oh no. Close the curtain. Oh no, oh no. Don't you dare killing him. Oh, come on, please. Mickey. You can do this. It's all up to you, the whole universe. But no pressure. Did I do it? Yes! Yes, they did it! Okay, okay, okay. That's one step in the right direction. She doesn't even have to talk to it because it knows. It's telepathic, it knows what she wants, what she needs, and where to find it. Right? Oh no. Oh, that's the intro! Let's see intro sequence. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I said I didn't like him, but I don't want him to die. No, no, no.
I kind of figured that.
I don't even know what to
Really
say
wanna think
anymore.
about this.
Hello, the Doctor, the great exterminator.
No.
Do it!
Are you coward or killer?
I can't do it, and I understand. I couldn't do it.
Coward.
Yeah.
Any day.
That's how it is. But what's Rose going to do? I mean, what the hell is going on?
I looked into the TARDIS, and the TARDIS looked into me.
You looked into the time vortex, Rose. No one's meant to see that.
She even human anymore? No, she's not.
I am the bad wolf. I create myself. I scatter them in time and space.
I am immortal.
You are time, every single atom of your existence, and I divide them.
Oh my god.
Everything dies.
Everything? You mean everything bad, right? The whole spaceship is... But they are still on the spaceship, so...
But this is wrong. You can't control life and death.
But I can. I can see everything. All that was.
Oh my god, this...
That's what I see. All the time.
My head is killing me.
I think you need a doctor.
What? He took it from her to give it back to the TARDIS. He saved her life. So, did he kiss her just to save her life, or did he kiss her because he loves her? I'm confused. Oh, she didn't bring back everyone? Oh, they don't know he's still alive. No, they... Oh, God. But if she... Rose said she could see everything and at every time, so she didn't see that he was still alive? Oh, oh no, he went back, so... But he said the same thing, so...
Rose Tyler. I was going to take you to so many places. Barcelona, not the city, but
You're not making sense.
I might never
Yeah.
make sense again. I might have two heads or no head. You never know what you're going to end up with. Stay away! I absorbed all the energy of the time vortex, and no one's meant to do that.
But you are a Time Lord, so...
You do something.
Doing
No.
it now.
No, 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 no,
Time
no.
Lords have a
Don't
trick.
do that to me.
So it means I'm going to change,
Change how?
and I'm not going to see you again.
What?
Oh, I just want to tell you, you were fantastic.
No. No. What?
Oh, that's right. Barcelona.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I have to clean my nose, sorry. I'm coming back in a second. You have got to be kidding me. This is a joke, right? This is a joke. In the last episodes, I was praising this actor so much because I loved his acting so much. In this short time span that we have seen, I got to love the Doctor so much. And then in the last episode, I was talking about the show that I wasn't sure of whether the show is able to kill a main character. And then one episode later, you just kill off the main character? You kill off the Doctor? Are you kidding me? I am lost for words right now. I don't even know how I can do this review. My head's all over the place. I'm so full of emotions right now, and most of them are not very positive. I'm a very emotional person. I don't know if you picked up on this while watching my reactions. And when I do like a show, I tend to bond with the characters that I love. I tend to bond with them so much. And it really gets to me if something bad happens to them. And then you just take away my most liked characters of them all. I mean, he's not dead, but the actor is gone, and I'm just sad right now. I don't know if any one of you felt that bad when you have watched that episode, but for me it's like it's hurting so much right now. You can't do that to me. I mean, we're never going to see him again, never. I need to look up movies where I can find this actor again, because I really do like him. But I'm afraid to look up his name, because maybe he is coming back and I don't want to spoil myself. So if you know movies and shows where he is in, like not Doctor Who, but anything else, please tell me in the comments. Because I need something to I don't know. I just need this for my soul and my sanity. I tell you one thing. This box of tissues is almost empty. And I just bought it like a week ago. Not a week ago. 2 to 3 weeks ago, but I used half of it while watching the last 2 episodes. This is... I can't even think about how I'm supposed to talk about this episode right now. My thoughts are all over the place, and this last 2 minutes just destroyed me. I mean, there was so much tension throughout the whole episode, and well, if it was for me, I would end this reaction right now, because I am really not in the mood to talk about this. I am so mad with the show for what it has done to me. But you guys deserve some kind of review, or at least hear my thoughts about like the other stuff that was happening in the episode. But it's really hard for me to do that, so maybe I'm just going to take 1 to 2 minutes to cool myself down and then come back and talk about the episode itself. Maybe that's a good thing. So I'm just going to go to the bathroom and drink something, and then I'll come back, and maybe then I can kind of talk about the whole thing. Okay, here I am again, still crying. I thought that I would feel better. I really don't. But I will try to talk about the episode. This is the one time that I should have taken notes, because out of everything that we have seen, there are only 3 to 4 scenes that have been burned into my brain, and the rest is just gone. It's just blank. Did we see Linda die? We didn't see her die, right? They broke the window and she was screaming, so I'm assuming she's dead, but we didn't see her die. And Captain Jack is still alive, brought back to life, but he is still on the ship. He has no TARDIS, no... Does he still have his device? I mean, he has a spaceship, so that's something, I guess, but he's stuck in this time and this place. He can't go anywhere. The alien lady didn't return like I assumed. In the end, everything was different. And I was talking about the soul or the heart of the TARDIS. I can't even remember if I talked about this before this episode or after the last episode. But I was talking about the heart of the TARDIS, and that I didn't know what it really means. The doctor said, oh God, stop, Nicole, stop it right now. The doctor said so many sentences and stuff about the TARDIS and its heart, and that it's telepathic and has its own soul, and I had so many questions. I mean, they didn't get answered, like really answered. Like, not all of them, but we got some of them. And Rose used its power to save all of them on the one side. On the other side, the TARDIS used Rose to save all of them, which means that the energy in the TARDIS is so strong. I mean, we have seen what it did. It destroyed all of the Daleks, and it revived people, or at least Captain Jack. It is so powerful, but still it couldn't do this without a human being attached to it. It needed Rose as a kind of a vessel to transform the energy. But what I don't understand is, the doctor said that the energy was going to kill Rose. Like kill. Why didn't it do that to him? It just changed him, kind of like the alien lady. gave him a new life. That's right, that was the TARDIS too. Gave him a new life after he had the energy inside. Like the alien lady did that too. She looked into the light, had the energy inside of her. The TARDIS killed like the person that she was in that moment and gave her a new life. And that's what it did to the Doctor too. Killed him, gave him a new life. I think my head is going to explode right now. This is too much for me to think about. I kind of feel like Rose when she was like, I can't take this, this is too much, my head is going to explode. I can't remember right now what the exact words were, but she said something like that, and I feel like exactly the same right now. Oh God. And when we saw the new Doctor, he was mentioning the stuff that the old Doctor was talking about before he died. That means, is he still the same personality? Did only his looks change? Does he have the knowledge that the Doctor had? The memories? I don't know. And the Daleks, are they really dead right now? Or is there a spaceship somewhere that somehow survived and will revive all of the Daleks? Okay, you guys, you know what? I really have to think about that. The more I think about it right now, the more questions I have, and I'm starting to get some kind of a headache by thinking of all of this stuff. And as much as I try to remember what happened before that ending, I just can't. All I remember is Rose, is Linda dying, Captain Jack dying and then getting revived and being left on the ship, and then the ending scene. Everything else is just gone. It's just, I hope it'll come back till I watch the next episode. Then I'm going to talk about the stuff that I missed. But right now, my head's just blank, and I'm so sorry if this review or if this reaction is not what you expected. I have talked about the stuff that I still remember. And I will mention all of the other stuff in the next video. I hope you had as much fun as I had. This is just cruel. This is just cruel. I can't take it anymore. I have to take a bath and eat something. I'm going to order a pizza right now. And I'm going to do stuff that I really do like, just to distract myself from being destroyed by this show. That was a great first season. I mean, we still have the Christmas episode, and I have heard of a short episode that you can watch between, I don't know, after the Christmas episode or before the episode, Christmas episode. I have to look this up again. But we arrived at the ending of the first season, and that was such a roller coaster ride. That was great. I loved it so much. And I am really glad that I chose this show to watch when I was thinking about what I want to do on this channel. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for writing the comments, giving me so much information about the stuff that I have watched, and always answering my questions when I do have them. I'm so proud of our community, and I'm way too emotional right now to continue, so I'm just going to stop. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Hi. Hello. This is me. This is Nicole from the future. Like 2.5 weeks after the day that I have seen the finale. And I'm way better now. So if any one of you is concerned for me right now after seeing this reaction, I'm fine. I'm better. But that was a rough day. And it also has been a rough week after watching this finale because I couldn't get the sad thoughts out of my head. That's why I took a break from recording and I took my time and just let all of this sink in before I go into the next episodes so that I can be more open-minded about our new Doctor. But this second reaction has a reason. And I don't know if you have recognized this, but my previous reaction, my first reaction to the episode was kind of, well, it was kind of, it wasn't a like profound reaction or review in the end. It was mainly focused on one single event in the episode and everything else just skipped my mind. That's why I'm recording this second video so that you can get the review that you deserve for a finale episode. Before I start, one single thing. Next week, there is not going to be a normal Doctor Who episode because we are arriving at the Christmas episode. The next episode is going to be the Christmas episode. And since the Saturday after the next Saturday is going to be the 25th of December, which is Christmas, I thought I'd like take a break. Just a second, let me explain. I'm going to take a break from normal episodes next week, and after that we're going to have the Christmas episode on the 25th of December. But next week there is going to be my 100, like 150, 200, I don't know how many subscribers there are at that point, because it's still a week till this video goes online and I won't make any predictions anymore for that. It's going to be the subscribers special episode, which is not a normal Doctor Who episode, but there will be Doctor Who parts in it. 2 of them, and they're really good. Well, at least I think they're really good, and I hope you will like it too. I can't tell you what the special episode is going to be about, but there will be Doctor Who stuff in it too. Okay, let's get to the review that you deserve. The first thing I want to talk about, I just want to start with the smaller things and then go on from one point to the next one, which is a very good way to do that kind of stuff. Oh my god. Linda. We have met Linda, and she was such a nice person. I would have really liked her to be part of our group, which doesn't exist anymore at the moment, but I thought that we would be more people for the next series. It's not going to happen. But Linda was a really, really kind person, and she also like had a little, I don't know, crush on the Doctor, and I thought that maybe they could end up together, but what do I know? Stupid fool. Yeah, well, that's not going to happen. But the producers introducing Linda to us made me think, or gave me more anxiety towards the death of Rose later, because I thought, well, they introduced a new woman so that they can change the person that the Doctor is with in the end. And I was really afraid that Rose could die. I'm glad it didn't happen. Although no, I'm not gonna tell you that. Otherwise, nah. I wouldn't have liked the Doctor to stay and maybe Rose to go. Just forget that I ever said that. I'm sorry. The Doctor was my all-time favorite. I mean, I like Rose, but the Doctor is my one and only. Or was. Okay, back to the topic. I thought Rose would die so that they can change the persons, and I'm really glad they didn't, even though I would have liked Linda as a new member. I mean, we could have kept Rose and introduced Linda. Would have been no problem for that. Maybe they could have fought over the Doctor, or who likes the Doctor more, and who of both of them is the Doctor liking more, stuff like that. We could have explored that kind of topics, but I guess this will never happen. So Linda was a nice person. I really liked her, and I'm sad that she's gone. The next thing I want to talk about is the speech that the Doctor gave. I have already talked about this in another episode, that I really do like the expression on the face of Christopher when he gives a speech, and everything that he says, not only his voice is really strong in those moments and you really can feel what he wants to tell you, but even his expression in his face. And this was the same in that episode too. I mean, there were plenty of scenes in which he really, he was so good. But that speech that he gave, I really liked that speech. I just wanted to mention this because I forgot to mention it in the other review. Well, but we're not gonna hear any of those speeches again, are we? Yeah, that's how over I am. After 2.5 weeks, oh my god. At least I can laugh about it now. By the way, please ignore my hair. It's just a chaos on my head, because there's literally no appointments to get at the moment or for the last month and the next month at a hairdresser shop. So I will have to think about what I'm gonna do with this hair, but it gets longer and longer, and I don't know. Okay, next point. We found out who the big enemies behind all of that chaos are. They are the Daleks. And I would never have thought about them. I was thinking about the alien lady, about Blanc, all the time. I was thinking about her, or that maybe she had, because they showed, I mean, it's obvious why they showed it, but I thought that in the beginning, when they showed 100 years later, that this meant that there is some kind of connection to this moment when they brought her back to the planet. That's why they mentioned it's 100 years later. But it had nothing to do with this one. It had something to do with the biggest story behind all of that. But I was thinking that all the time, and I was thinking maybe she grew up and found new alien members and had even a bigger family who went evil altogether and tried to destroy the Doctor because he did what he did to her 100 years ago. I don't know. But I was not thinking about the Daleks. It's totally slipped my mind. This is, I don't know. And then we found something out about the Daleks, that they are not, I mean, now they are pure evil, But as with most of evil guys in movies and TV shows, there's like a sad story, a tragedy behind their lives, their previous lives, and that's why they went evil in the first place. And that's the same with the Daleks. And now they do have a Dalek god that they like worship. That's kind of strange. And they have thousands of spaceships now, or even 500,000 of them were still left. And the Doctor was talking about the time war that took place. And I'm not sure if I got this one right. The time war is something that happened in the past and was like ended. And this war was a new war, or because this concept of time in the show is really complicated, the time war, what we have seen in the finale episode right now, is a part of the time war. Like, I don't know, this is really complicated, and I'm not sure if I really interpret that in the right way. Maybe you can help me. But I can't decide whether I think this side is right or this one. I don't know. But, as the Doctor said, he thought that the Daleks were extinguished because he had to kill them after they killed his planet, his family, everyone he ever knew. He was the only one left. And this is another thing that I'm asking myself. There was a whole planet of Time Lords. And the Daleks managed to kill all of them and destroy their planet. I mean, they didn't have the power to stop them. Even though they were so many. I don't know how many there were, but more than one, obviously. And then the Doctor, as the only one left, I mean, alone, he managed to kill all of the Daleks. What the whole planet of his people didn't accomplish in the first place. I don't know, this seems kind of strange, but I mean, if he says that, I believe him, so we'll take his word for that. It's just something that I'm asking myself. It just doesn't make sense, and maybe it's gonna be explained later on in the show. If it's like that, please don't tell me. You know that already. I trust in you. But yeah, I'm just asking myself those questions. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is something that made me look pretty stupid. For myself. I'm speaking of myself. I was thinking, how could all of those signs that were given to me, that were sprinkled in every episode or almost every episode, how could this have slipped my mind? And I'm talking about the bad wolf signs everywhere in this world, like literally everywhere, that people were talking about it, stuff was scribbled on walls and on the TARDIS, and I didn't put the puzzle together, which is very not me at all. Because I'm like, when I'm watching movies or shows, I'm really concentrated and I'm putting things together normally. But this somehow, I don't know, maybe it's because I didn't know that this show would do something like that. I really don't know. And sometimes I have seen that there were written those words like on the walls, on the TARDIS. I have seen that. And I don't remember exactly, but I think I've also pointed it out in the review that I made on was it the second or the third episode, where this young lady talks about the bad wolf. I think I have pointed that out in my review, but I just didn't put the pieces together somehow. I don't know. And yeah, well, all I can do is I can try to pay even more attention in the second series, but I can't promise you anything. Maybe it has something to do with when you watch a show, like when you record a show, and you, even if you, I don't know. I just can, maybe there is a difference if you record a show and, or if you just sit on your couch and relax, and I can't tell you why, but maybe it's not important for you. So it's just that I was asking myself how this could have slipped my mind. Okay, we have talked much about the Doctor, primarily in the first review. And now I want to talk a little more about Rose, because stuff happened with her, and I think I want to say something about those things that happened. First of all, we're gonna get to the end, but first of all, the scene in the restaurant with Mickey and her mom, when she was talking about how she could never be able to live a normal life again. And as she said those words, even though I don't have, I mean, we were there with her, with the Doctor, but I haven't experienced this for myself, so I cannot even begin to feel how she is feeling about this. But I am trying to put myself in her shoes, and if I do that, I think that I would be the same. If you were shown a world, like a whole new world, other planets, other species, other times, and all of this stuff, and this becomes like your normal life, how could you ever get back into like real life, like all of us are living it? Just get up in the morning, make breakfast, go catch the bus, like she said, go to work, and then later on do something in a free time, and then go to bed, and then the same stuff over and over and over again. Even though she knows that all of those worlds are out there, and she could visit them, and she could see them and feel what it feels like to be there. But she's stuck in reality. This, I can't even imagine to begin how that must feel for her in that situation. And then it's not just that, it's also like her connection to the Doctor, because she really likes him. I totally understand how she feels. And Mickey and her mom, after she gave that speech, also got the connection, or like understood where she's coming from, because after that they were trying to help her to get back what she had lost, which I think was really cool. I liked how all of those three were working together to getting the TARDIS thing open. That was nice. And then the second thing about Rose, what I am asking myself, she had all that energy of the TARDIS in her, and the Doctor took it away from her, put it back into the TARDIS, but she had it inside her body. And when she was like that, she was saying that she could feel and see everything, just like the Doctor mentioned then, that this is what he is seeing all the time and can feel all the time. And I am asking myself, when the Doctor took that away, did he also take away the memory of that? Does Rose remember what she saw, how she felt? I mean, if you felt this one time, could you ever forget that? And not remember how you felt and what you have seen? I mean, you could take away the seeing stuff, But could you also take away a feeling that you have felt? I don't know. Both of this is impossible in our world, but it feels like, for me, that taking away something that you have seen should be easier than something that you have felt. Or if you take away the memory, both of this goes extinct. I don't know. That's a really good question, but I can't answer it. Yeah, but I wonder how this will continue. I mean, if she remembers how the doctor felt and what the doctor has seen, what will she be from now on? Will she still be our Rose, or is she like evolved in some kind of way? Does she act more adult? Does she think about consequences more than she did before because she knows stuff? It's really interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing the next episodes that I can find out. I don't know if maybe this will be something they're going to talk about in the Christmas episode. I don't know, I haven't seen it yet. But it's a really interesting thought, I think. And then another thing, like the question that I asked you before, if maybe you could help me, there is another question that you could help me with maybe, because I really don't know if I got this one right. So the TARDIS was the one who like wrote the words bad wolf everywhere, and also made people say the words, the actual words, bad wolf. So does this mean that the TARDIS is the bad wolf? And if so, why is the TARDIS talking about itself as a bad thing? Or a bad thing for the bad things, which would be a good thing? I don't know, maybe I haven't understood this quite correctly, I think. There is something that I just can't put together. So maybe, please, you could help me. But just if there are no spoilers, maybe this is something that I cannot put together right now, and it will get explained later, then don't tell me. But if I should know it right now, if I should have the knowledge, then let me know. Thank you. Okay, then I want to talk about my favorite scene in the whole episode, and it's such a good scene, oh my god. I mean, all of the building up to this moment was so good and so intense and exciting. When Rose steps out of the TARDIS with all of this light surrounding her, and she starts talking and she destroys the Daleks just by thinking about it. She has such power. Or I guess the TARDIS had that power and she was just a vessel. I don't know. But I mean, she was there because she was talking about how she felt. So she was not only a vessel. But when she was talking like that, and all of this light, tears running down her face, the music getting more intense every second, that was such a great scene. And it ended in the Doctor and Rose kissing. That was such a beautiful moment. Really, I really enjoyed it. That was so good. And the sentence that he said before he kissed her, when he was like, when she was talking about her head and how bad she feels, and he was like, well, maybe you need a doctor. Oh my god, that was so good. That was so, so good. It was so romantic, or it could have been romantic under other circumstances. But it was so good. And I really don't know at this point. I was watching this moment for, I don't know, 5 times. I don't know if this was a kiss just because he wanted to take the energy, or if he could have done this another way too, by like hugging her, and because he loved her, he decided to do it with a kiss. I don't know. But that was so nice. And then all of it went to shit. Oh God, don't make me remember. Okay, last thing I want to talk about, last topic, is our beloved Captain Jack. And well, he's stuck on a spaceship. And first I was thinking, why didn't they save him? But then you can see that Rose was unconscious and that the doctor was in the TARDIS, and that he was the one who was driving the TARDIS. And I can understand that he knew what was going to happen to him, so that he didn't really think, I mean, his life was on the line and he knew that he was about to go, to die, whatever, and that he didn't think about Captain Jack. Or maybe he didn't know that he was still alive. But I don't think so, because he said he can see and feel everything, so he should know that Captain Jack is still alive somewhere. But nonetheless, I hope they are getting back to him and rescuing him, because he's on a spaceship. I don't know if he still has his device and if this could help him in some way, but I don't think. How much food is on the spaceship? I mean, the Daleks wouldn't have to eat, right? They're machines. So how much food could there be on the spaceship? I don't think there will be any. So how long can he survive? Or water? I mean, he can be lucky that there is air to breathe, because normally the Daleks wouldn't have to breathe, I guess. Although there are those little creatures inside every Dalek, and maybe they have to breathe. I don't know. But I really hope that they are going to rescue him in the Christmas episode, because I think this could be funny. The new doctor, the new actor for the Doctor, seems, from what I have seen for now, and yeah, I have seen some like 6 to 7 more minutes of the new Doctor, maybe. That's all I'm gonna say. He seems funnier than the Christopher Doctor. I don't know why. Maybe it's his hair or because he's younger. He kind of seems funnier. I mean, we will find that out. You guys already know. But to me, at this moment, I think that there could be more humor in the future. And I don't really know if this new actor is able to portray like sadness and dark stuff in the right way. I hope he will. But I can see him on the funny side. So I think him and Jack could be really funny together. I can see that in my mind, and I want to see that on the screen. So please, please, do as I say, get him back and be funny together. Okay, so that's it. That's all for now, or all I have to say about the finale. I hope I didn't leave out anything, like at all. I was writing down points while I was editing so that I thought of all of the stuff that I wanted to talk about, and I think I have covered the most important topics. And I hope this helps you too with getting a second review from a point in time where I was able to talk about the actual stuff that was going on. Better than the first one. But I'm leaving the first one in there. I mean, I have left the first one in there because this was my immediate reaction, and I think this is something that you or many of you wanted to see too, because I have heard that there is something special about the Doctor Who show that is very unique, that a reactor doesn't know that, because it's something that obviously, I don't know, that you should know even if you start the show. And since I was going in like all blind, I had no idea about anything. This was special. I was told that this was something special, that a reactor doesn't know that this is going to happen. And it caught me off guard, like, as you can see in the reaction. And that's why I'm leaving all of this part in the reaction too, because I think you want to see me suffer. So, you're welcome. Okay. But now with the second part, you also got your review, so I think you're good now. And remember, next week there is going to be the subscriber special, and then the week after that, there will be the Christmas special. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. I hope you have a nice day, and I'm gonna see you in the next week. Bye.